And Brother Ryan has a lot of experience here. And I want him to come, I want him to help us. There's probably, if I asked for a show of hands, and we was honest, there's probably not many families in here this morning that's not been touched by drugs. Directly, or family members, close family members, distant family members, probably almost everybody, and if you've not, hold on. And the Lord burdened my heart. I don't know why, but the Lord burdened my heart. And I feel like, and I called Brother Jonathan, I said, "You think he'd do it?" And he said, "Yeah, I think he would." And I thank you for being here, preacher. Come on.
Well, I'm going to read still something from Brother Jimmy Jenkins. He said, "I'm about as nervous as a 9-foot cat with a 9-foot tail and a room full of rocking chairs." And I'll second that motion. I'm about scared to death, just to be honest with you. And don't want to drop the ball. Don't know how it is. Y'all preachers do. And I say it often when I go places, but when I say it's your place, I just don't want to miss God. It's all in vain, Brother Jeremy, if I just miss God. I don't want to miss Him. He's been good. He's been better than me I deserve. And I'm pretty nervous, and I don't know where it went, but if you let me just talk a second, get my nerves out, I appreciate it. It's been a good meeting. I'm going to be honest with you. Outside of myself, some of the best men that's ever wore shoe leather has preached to you this week. And it's an absolute blessing just to be counted among them. And I ain't nothing. I'm going to say this, I am very proud. And I know pride's bad. If you just hear me out, pray for me. I'm proud to be a part and associated with this group of men. I'm not one bit ashamed about it. Amen. It don't matter what nobody else thinks about it. I love them. I'm going to tell you why I love them. I love them because they got the right stand. I love them because they're the right kind of men. They got the right Bible. I'm going to tell you what I really like. When the brother was in need, he didn't even know. Nobody knew it. I bet there was 40 preachers come through to hold the man's neck. We love each other. That's what I like, Brother David. We just love each other. And ain't a doubt in my mind, Brother Jonathan, that if on the way home today, if something happened and I was stranded on the side of the road or whatever it may be, hey, nobody in here would not come help my family. And I thank God for it. And if anybody's got a problem with it, let's go into this little organization, whatever it is, I stand with it. Say amen. To be honest with you, I was pretty nervous. I'm starting to feel pretty good, Brother John. I got to thinking about how good it's been in this week. And what it's done, my voice has been just, honestly, I thought it was going to be gone by today. I've drunk more hot tea than a man should drink. I've got a pocket full of cough drops. I ain't kidding, I could feed a small army. And I was nervous about it, but I got to thinking about it, and this is what God told me. Now, He didn't make no revelation, it didn't come out of the sky, but the Holy Ghost told me. Amen. And I was sitting over there worried about it, and I was up in the hotel room, and Brother Jonathan left his key in his hotel room in the car, and I walked up there, they couldn't get him in and whatnot, and long story short, Brother Alvin said this, and then I was talking about my throat, this is what he said. He said, "Just trust God, son." That's pretty good. And when he said that, the Lord just slapped me right in the mouth. He said, "Son, what are you worried about?" Can I testify to you this morning? My beautiful little wife sitting right back there. I don't want to embarrass her. But boy, I sure do love her. And it wasn't long ago that she wouldn't have been in meetings like this. It's all right, say amen. And I look back here now, Oh, that sweet little hand comes up. Hey, little tears come down her eyes. Hey, I started thinking, boy, it's good. It's all worth it. It's all going to be all right. Oh, God's blessing. And I start going down the road, I hear my little boy in the back singing, oh, let's bring it on to him. Oh, I stand there and he looks up at me, Brother Jeremy, and he said, hey, Daddy, can I go to the altar with you and pray? I said, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hey, I took him on down there, and I know he's 4 years old, he don't understand everything, and but it's paid off. I was worried about my throat, I was worried about preaching, and God was moving in my life in ways I didn't even conceive, and it was right in front of me. God, forgive me for not seeing what He's doing. Yeah, He's good. He's real good. But I ain't gonna lie. When He told me he wanted me to preach this, first thing, can I be honest with you? First thing come to my mind is, they've lost their mind. We close out a Jubilee message with this, amen. And I prayed about it, Brother David. I believe this is the will of God. And I believe that this very much will help somebody. Young kids, y'all listen to me, young people. You're tempted with things I never was tempted with. You're tempted with things that your mom and daddy never know about. When I was in school, I'm 32 years old, I'm not that old. But when I was in school, we may have a little bit of weed or something like that. But you listen to me now. It's heroin, meth, coke. And I tell you, Brother Boone, what I think ruins more families than that. Alcohol. Yes, sir. So that's all right. I'm going to preach against alcohol and everything in it. Go ahead. Let's be honest with you. I don't want nobody to misinterpret where I stand. I just want to let you know right now. Hey, I'm against marijuana. I'm against marijuana legalization. I'm against CBD. I'm against it all. I'm against the smokable kind. I'm against the ingestible kind. I'm against the dripping kind. I'm against cocaine. I'm against meth. I'm against LSD. I'm against it all. Let me just say this. I'm also against wine. I'm against hard liquor. I'm against moonshine. I'm from Wilkes County, and we're known for our moonshine. And if we ain't careful, we put them men on the pedestal. Somebody say amen. My grandpa run liquor for years, so don't get nervous when I say what I'm about to say. Hey, it was wrong then, it's wrong now. Listen, I like to hear talk about them old cars when it's dead now. I like to hear talk about them old cars and what they done. But you listen to me, he never should have done it. Say amen. He never should have done it. It's a shame NASCAR got started on the back of bootleggers. It's a shame. Oh, preacher, that's all they had to survive. I thought if we got behind the woodshed, how they supposed to live by faith. Somebody say amen. Amen. I'm against it all, brother. I've watched alcohol and liquor and tear down more families than cocaine and drugs. I saw wine hurt more people than best ever thought about. I wish Sister Morgan Reese was here. I really do. She said something to my wife one time. There's that song on the radio now. I don't listen to country, but every now and then I do. And don't get nervous. Everybody uses a little George Jones once in a while. What am I saying? And then I got that song on the radio about ice cold beer never broke my heart. Megan come home laughing one day. She said, Morgan said this. She said, ice cold beer may not broke your heart. What about all these families that lost love until a drunk drive? It's a shame what we do. Listen, I ain't got my text here, but I ain't preaching. Is that all right? It's a shame what we do. I saw a video one day, I think it was Luke Combs' boy, I'm not really sure. He had him on the steps, had him a little root beer. Now listen, I love some A&W root beer. That's got God all over it right there. I like it. But they had him some of that IBC root beer in a glass bottle, kind of a little cowboy hat, and he had that thing, he was singing, ice cold beer, never broke my heart. He was 3 years old. Let me tell you what that is. It's straight out of hell. What you're doing is setting your youngin' up. Hey,
yes, sir.
Let me tell you what, you're setting your youngin' up to go to hell. You're setting your youngin' up to die and go to hell. I'm against it. Let me just preach about one more about somebody else, all right? That Florida Georgia line, they call Chris Tomlin up there if they want to and sing how great they are, but it's an absolute mockery to God. That's all you're doing is singing about sex. And the next thing out of your mouth is, hey, oh, how great they are, and you're trying to worship God with a beer can in your hand. That's a heresy. And what we need to do as a church, as a people, is bless God will take a stand. You preaching on alcohol no more, and you may hurt somebody's feelings. Let me say this to you, Christian. You've got no business drinking wine socially. No business. Just occasionally I'm going to do it. No business. Hey, preacher, you ain't got no business drinking a little bit of liquor, having with a call. What's that suit affair? Say that to me. Say that. All right. I'm talking about, I know the Bible said be absent of that stuff. That's right. I'm against it all. And you say why? 9 years of my life coming to June, all I've done is work those. That's all I've done, Brother Boone. And I'm glad you're here today. I want to say some things. If you agree with it, I want you to say amen in real life. Amen. All I've done for 9 years is work dope cases. Yeah. For a lot of time, I was doing a lot of undercover buying dope. That's what I've done. And I'll be honest, it's a sad work. It's a sad work. But maybe I know somebody all the way up here going to buy a couple ounces of meth and get back home with 1 gram. I'm pretty upset about that, baby. I'm lying to you. Spent all night. I mean, so I know how it is. I've interviewed hundreds, if not thousands, of people that's been involved in the drug world. Yeah. And can I tell you, it's not no life you want to go. Right. It's no life you want to go. And parents and daddies, you need to stand up. Yes, sir. When talk to daddies, you need to stand up. Yes, I often think this, Brother Jeremy, if the prodigal son's daddy would have just said no, I wonder what he could have saved him. But if he said, Daddy, I want that inheritance, I want the far country, if he sitting all over my dead body, walked out there and cut the tires on his car and said, if you're going to go, you're going to walk it by yourself, broke. What would that have done to you? You're not shaking. I want to be your friends. Well, you ain't called to be the friends, you're called to be the dad. I don't want my kid neither, but he needs it, bless God, he gets it. It's all right. Hey, if your daddy and mama tells you no, hey, young person, listen to me what you say. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Right. Say. It's all right. Well, I'm going to start preaching in Proverbs 23, if that's all right. And I'll be honest, I usually try to pray, but I just feel like getting on into it. I feel like that's what God had me do. So I ask you to pray for me as I go. Proverbs, that's say Psalms. I meant Proverbs 23, if I didn't say that. Proverbs 23. We're going to start with 29. Yes, sir. I love the Lord this morning. Say amen like that. Well, He's good. Yeah. All the time. Now, before I preach against everything under the sun, I want to tell you I love you. Yeah. Go ahead. I wouldn't say these things for the good. Let me give you an example. My little boy's sitting back there. And if he's out there playing on the yellow line, and a car was coming, I wouldn't want you to say, hey, Brad, would you please get out the road? I want you, somebody to stand up and say, hey, Bobby! there, get out the road! It's all right. I'm going to try to tell you to get out the road today. I'm going to help you. If we do all this, and I can shout, run, jump, do backflips, but if you don't get no help, now I'm going to start in Proverbs 23 and verse 29. That's where I'm going to draw most of my text from. But I want to read you something in Psalms 1 right fast. All right? Psalm 1 said this, blessed is the man that walketh, listen to this, walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of the sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Now, I'm not a smart fellow. Brother Jared and Brother Jonathan trying to teach me some things, but I'm not real smart. But I think logic would say if the blessed man don't do that, that the sinner man will do that. Now, I want you to see something here. That there is a digression of sin. He starts by just walking in the counsel. He's still moving through. And then next thing it says this, he standeth in the way. He's just now stopped. And then now, the sinner man would sit in the seat of the... Think what? He's just now sitting down and wallowing in the sin that he's in. That's good. It's the digression. And can I tell you that's exactly what dope and alcohol do to you? The Bible said in Proverbs 21 that wine is a malt. Strong drink is rage, and whoever should earth is not wise. That word malter simply means to imitate. It looks good, it looks right, honey. And let me just say this, can I pause, chase me a rabbit right quick? Jesus did not make alcoholic wine, nor did he drink alcoholic wine. You said, why do you want to cover that? Because everybody I talk to is what they tell me. Well, God made wine. No, let me tell you what God made. Some of the best Welshes ever been. Yes, sir. I had problems in the church about community. So we're going to do real wine. I said, not about you. Somebody said, I said, not do it. I said, at that time I done resigned. I was going to leave. I said, well, you can either do it with grape juice or wait 2 weeks, whichever one you want. Let me tell you what happened. They say this to me. That's what it says in the Bible that he drank. No, don't. It said the fruit of the cup. Amen. And let's think about that just a minute. John 2, he turns water into wine. What's that a picture of? It's his first miracle, Brother Jerry. He's coming and took them water pots, a picture of the law, and he puts that blood in there that fulfilled the law. That blood's pure. I promise you that. At the Passover he was drinking. If the body had to be pure, Brother David, honey, the blood had to be. There wasn't no leaven in the bread. There wasn't no leaven in the blood. And let's say this. Jesus, you study the Bible, study it real good, and realize there's context to wine. Are they drunk in wine in the Bible? Oh, yes. Noah didn't get drunk on grape juice. Wine. But my Lord Jesus did not. He didn't serve. I'm going to tell you something else too. I can't remember how many gallons that was at John 2. It was plenty to get everybody drunk. And they had done drunk and was empty of it. And the guy at the feast said this. Hey, you saved the best wine to last. Honey, he wasn't even drinking wine then. He would have had discernment to taste it.
Amen. Yes, sir.
He wouldn't even have discernment to know if it was good or bad. Now listen, I'm going to go ahead and confess some things to you. I'm not perfect. And I've been at some parties, I'll be honest with you, count the alcohol drinks I've drunk on one hand, probably 2 at the most. But I used to go to take people so they wouldn't drive home drunk. You know what they always did over at Western Carolina? They'd buy a high-end beer first. And then they'd go get that old cheap stuff. Because when they got drunk, Brother David, they didn't know if they were drinking high-end beer or just water with some milk poured in it. They didn't got a clue. But this man had discernment. You hear me? What about alcohol drinking going on that way? And everybody I talked to said, well, Jesus made, no, he didn't. Know your Bible. Don't use Scripture but take it out of context to help you sin.
That's
Amen. And I'm going to say, if it was wrong in Granny's day, it's still wrong today. I ain't never one bit of text yet, and I preach 15 minutes to give you. But I'm going to say is, if it was wrong then, it's wrong now. If it's ever been wrong, it's still wrong. Some Lord God change not. Therefore, you subject should not be considered. If he ain't changing, Hoss, the law ain't changing. What's wrong ain't changing. And what's right ain't changed neither. It's still the right way. And I want you to look down here in verse 29 in Proverbs 23. It says this: who hath woe, who hath sorrow, who hath contentions, who hath battlings, who hath wounds without cause, who hath redness of eyes, they that tarry long after wine, they go to seek mixed wine. Look not there upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his color in the cup, when it moveth itself awry. I want you to look right here in verse 32. At the last it biteth like a serpent, stingeth like an adder. There's deception in that stuff. And I'm going to cover some of those stuff in a minute, but I want you to see something. Young in this world today, all they're doing is pushing alcohol. I mean, you can't go to Chuck E. Cheese and not somebody have a beer in there. Listen, if you go to Chuck E. Cheese with your youngins and got to have a beer, you got a problem. For the Winterfest. Had a little boy down there. Well, in that 3 minutes, there was a daddies that brought their kids. Oh, that was real sweet. Both of them had alcohol in their hand, walking them around, just drinking. Now, who do you think's going to drive them kids home? No, it's straight out of hand. And you think that it's all right. Well, I drank a little bit. And at last, it bites like a sucker. I mean, I can have just a glass of wine once in a while. It won't hurt me. I mean, I can social drink. I mean, I go to the country club, and I mean, they all drink, and I better fit in there. Look my part, having my wine, having my meal. Looks good. Now, you keep on down that path. It bites like a serpent. That adder is a poisonous serpent, a poisonous snake. Bite. And it's going to hurt you bad. Let me tell you how you hurt a family, how you hurt me, and probably any good daddy. This is how you hurt them when you get the youngest. And you may drink it for years at your table and not have a problem. But listen to me, Mom and Dad. What you do in moderation in front of your kids, they'll do in abundance behind your back. All you're doing is planting a seed, honey. All you're doing is planting a seed. And it's all right. Well, let me say this. I was growing up, my daddy wasn't perfect, but I sure did love him. He got saved when I was 15. Feel pretty good about that. Amen. But he cussed some. Now, Brother Jeremiah, he never said the big ones in front of me. But he still cussed some. So, you know what I ended up doing? I had a mouth like a sailor. Hey, Brother Brent, where you at, brother? Say amen. Had a mouth like a sailor, didn't I? Amen. Amen. Now, I'm not proud of it. Hey, but Brother Bradley, I done took that thing to the altar and God done put a knife in it, it's all right. Amen. Amen. And let us help you. I was saved when I was like this. If I'd have died, I'd have went to heaven. That was out of the will of God. And if the normal person would have looked at me, they'd have said this: well, he ain't living a bad life. I'm still out of the will of God. I'm getting sidetracked. My point is, his dad cussed a little bit, and it led me down a path to a lot of yes. Right. And you can sit down with your wine glass at home in front of your young ones and say, it's all right. Have me a sip of it. They're going to go out behind your back, they're going to have a sip of wine.
Yes, sir.
And then John the drunk dealer is going to sneak up there and say, I got a little something for you. Let me let you try this. Let me tell you what your youngin' thinks. Well, alcohol ain't that bad, Mom and Daddy does it. Well, you know what? This can't be that bad. I'm just going to smoke a little weed.
Go ahead, preacher.
I'm just going to hit a little weed. I mean, I heard you say, well, weed ain't really that big a deal. Let me tell you something. If you smoke weed, then stop. If it ain't addictive, you don't need it, put it down. Brother, how long have you been in law enforcement?
10 years.
Have you saw anybody that just was a chronic smoker be able just to quit, give it up? Say amen. And I'm talking about marijuana. It's not addictive.
Come on, brother. Come on.
You only going to hear what they want to hear, push their agenda. Do you believe everything you hear on MSNBC?
Come on.
Amen. Or CNN, or Fox News for that matter. Amen. And you're just going to hear what they want you to hear. Let me tell you something, the world wants you in a stupor. The world wants you messed up. Have you ever been to in-talk school, Brother Bradley? What they teach in in-talk school, am I right about this? The first thing alcohol does is impair your judgment. The first thing it does is impair your judgment. And you think you're going to get by with it. You know why you think that? Because alcohol has made you think. You ain't getting by with nothing. Amen. It's going to come and get you. I don't know how. I don't know how. But the Bible said at last, it biteth like a serpent. It's going to happen. Mark it down. And a fat boy, hey, on 1/1/2020 told you, if you don't quit chasing after, hey, that sin like Brother Jonathan preached, it's going to get you. It's going to get you. I want you to see this. In 33, let's look at verse 33. Thine eyes shall behold strange women. Brother Bruce, help me out right here if I'm telling you right. When you get into the drug world, it's absolutely full of fornication. Absolutely full of fornication.
You're right.
Can I tell you something? I just be real honest with you. I'm not going to be rude. I'm going to be real honest. I have saw daddies lose their little girls. You hear what I'm saying? Little girls to the sex trade.
Right.
And just been made just straight. They picked them out. That's what they do.
Amen. Come on, preacher.
All because I'm just going to try a little bit of it. And you listen to me. It ain't just the girls that they get, the boys too. But let me tell you something, honey. Y'all women in here, y'all mamas and you daddies, you listen up. It seems to me, Brother Bradley, that they catch the brunt of it. It seems to me that they are used and abused and things happen to them that it would blow your mind. I have had husbands, you listen to me, I've had husbands say this to me. Well, I took my wife down there to sleep with that guy to get my dope. Can you imagine that? What kind of shape do you got to live in that's normal?
Yes, sir.
That's right. That's my wife back there. That's the only one I'm going to lay with, Brother David. I ain't trying to be sweet. I'm just being honest. That's who, for the rest of our lives, that's it. Somebody say amen. That's it. And for me to take her to another man and give her away for a $20 fix, it happens every day. It happens right here in Dow County every day. Yancey County every day. Wilkes County every day. Yankton County every day. Sharon County every day.
Yes, sir.
And you say, well, preacher, I don't want my daughter to do that. I don't neither. That's why I'm trying to tell you, hey, keep a hold on.
Amen.
Can I say something about your daughter, Brother Jonathan, and about you and Brother Bradley too? I had so much respect when they went on their first date that Brother Bradley went with them. Madeline, come you listen. That's absolute blessing. And people say this, that's what they say. I've even heard them say this. Well, all you're going to do is just shelter them so much. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to let them get out there and get their hands and stuff. Y'all not do it. I'm not going to let them mess up and call the backseat of a car and ruin their life. I'm not going to let it happen as long as I can. That's how you can't control everything. I understand that. and he ain't wrong. And if you got something negative to say about it, you better not say it to me.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly. The world is dragging them down to the pits of hell, and we're just standing by.
Yeah. Amen. You're right.
Right, Richard.
At last, it biteth like a serpent. Hey, and at last, honey, listen, your daughter, your son will be involved in things that you never thought they would be. And I tell you something, Brother Brandon, that has blown my mind over the last 4 years. Homosexuality in the drug world.
Yeah.
I'm speaking specifically to the drug world.
Yes.
When I first started, 9 years ago, it was thugs selling dope. All right.
Yeah.
Help me out there, Brother Brown.
You're right.
I'm talking about gun-toting thugs.
Yeah.
And then women got involved.
Right.
We arrested a woman the other day. They put her 27 years federal prison. She's been moving 10, 12 pounds of meth every month.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Whoa. But I'm watching women
Uh-huh.
get drugged into homosexuality over those.
Yeah.
And you say, why is that, preacher? The same reason that man would take his wife to go see another guy, they're doing the same thing
Right.
with our feet.
Right.
I interviewed a boy one time. I ain't going to tell you his name. Don't get nervous about that. I interviewed him. I first arrested him when he was 18 years old. And I talked to him. Well, I talked to that wall right there. Just arrested him again last year. Well, in 2018, I'm sorry. Not 2019. Just arrested him again. Talk with him. And the boy tells me, he ain't got this girlfriend, he's got boyfriends too.
Yeah.
Now, you say, what's the big deal about that? And I tell you, homosexuality is still wrong. That's right. It's still a big deal.
Right.
It's still, I hope I don't miss it when I say what I'm about to say. Sodom and Gomorrah didn't get destroyed because of some white lies.
Right.
Am I right, Brother Jeremy?
Right.
Not some white lies. And I know people say this, they say, the wages of sin is death, all sin is sin. Yes, all sin will make you filthy and unrighteous. But honey, murder carries a worse sentence than speeding.
Right. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hear me?
Right.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying, it's sucking the boys into lives I never saw in my life. And young men will go find other men just to get $20. What? I ain't killing them, my brother David.
Bless you. You're telling the
It's honest.
Amen.
And fornication is everywhere. The last part of that verse, it says, your heart will utter perverse things.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Can I tell you this? Your heart, that's your inner man, your soul, it'll make you something that you ain't.
Right.
It'll make you something that you you don't used to be.
How?
How? And you say, preacher, I'd never do that. Well, you've never been addicted to meth, neither have you. And you listen to me, let me just throw this caveat out there. I'm not against addicts. I'm for them getting help, getting right. And if there's a drug addict coming here right now and sit down, I pray he got saved. I'm not against them. And you listen to me, that's a horrible life to lead.
Yeah.
Have mercy on them people. Quit turning your nose up on them all the time. If you're too good to witness to an addict, you better check up. If you're too good to go to the trailer park where there's needles, you better check up. The people, their souls. So the truth is this. The truth is this. It turns them into something that they never thought they would.
Yes, sir.
I'll never steal from my grandma. Well, at last, I died like a serpent.
You're right.
And that little bit of fun just goes for a season. And then the next thing you know, you're breaking in grandma's house.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, not only you breaking in grandma's house, but you're taking your friends with grandma.
Yeah. Right.
And next thing you know, Brother Brandon, help me out right here. Next thing you know, you go into grandma's house, you break in that house, and something bad goes down and grandma gets killed, and you part of a murder on grandma's house.
Yeah.
It turns you to something you're not.
Right.
Now, this ain't something to play with. It's just real life. It's the stuff that will, honey, let me tell you what. Can I chase one? You know why I'm for the war on drugs? People say, we need to shut it down. We need to shut it down. What we need to do is beef it up.
That's right.
Live here, live like how I feel about it. We need to take a couple of F-18s with some J-Dan bombs and put them over there about that cartel country in Mexico and levels and stuff. You say, don't you want to get saved? Yeah, they got about a minute 20 before it hits. I'm talking about putting more hands on more heads. You say why? Because they're absolutely killing people. Killing people. They're literally, we had a case the other day from a guy in Boone. His brother, he just rested his crying. He said, what are you crying about? He said, I killed my brother. Run him down, killed him, cut his head off. That's horrible. Over there in Mexico. I ain't for that. Amen. But can I just be real honest? I'm not going to do this because I like it. But if I was going to kill my brother here, which one's more humane? Putting a gun to his head and pulling the trigger? Or just slowly taking his life and his family away from him to his death? I'm for the war on drugs because they're murderers. They're murderers. What I meant to say, Brother Carter, is I'm for the war on drugs because they're blessed murderers. That's what I meant to say.
That's exactly right.
They're just killing people slowly. They're getting rich off of them. But we seem to sit back on our hind ends and say, well, you know, he didn't shoot him enough. And, I mean, non-violent crimes in prison and stuff. I mean, you know. Let me just say this. Hey, you let your little daughter, your sister, take overdose and die. Hey, you'll feel a little different about that. You'll feel a little different about that. Hey, you knock on some doors and you tell mom and daddy, hey, we found their baby dead in a ditch somewhere. Hey, when they overdose or somebody just kicked them out of the road. Hey, you just tell them right there. Your attitude about the war on drugs will change. I'm real for it. I think the Coast Guard and everybody should get involved on this stuff. I'm for it. I'm all right.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, it'll change you. It'll mess you up. It'll take your whole family away. I want you to look here. Look back in verse 30. Who has the woes and the contention and the sorrow? It's this right here. They that tarry long. The ones that make the choice to go get it. Now, I don't want to be true, but I'm saying what I'm about to say. And I don't want to come across bad. But you listen to me. I get tired of them saying this. Boy, the disease of addiction. The disease of alcoholism. I heard Brother Tony Hudson say this one time, and I liked it. He said, if I shot myself in the leg, do I got the disease of gunshot wound? Go ahead. Come on, sir. Go ahead. Now look, I'm not putting them down. I'm not saying I don't want to get saved. I'm not saying I don't want to get help. I'm not saying I won't help them myself.
Amen.
But honey, only you put that need in you. Only you's going to want to make that choice. And let me tell y'all young folks something real good. There's going to come a time when you're going to be away from mom and daddy. And the devil's going to come knocking on your door. You're going to have a choice to make. You said, preacher, how do I not get caught up in that part of life, that drug world? Hey, let's go over here and do this. It's mind blowing right here. It's deep. Listen. No. No. They said when I was growing up, just say no. Just say no. That means if no, you say no. It ain't happening. Forget out of here. Amen. Hey, stand up, leave. If you're 16, 17 years old, you know what I always did? I drove everywhere. You know why I drove everywhere? Because if something got where I didn't want to be, I had the keys to leave. Ain't that right? Amen. I know it don't always happen. But we talked, I think Brother Boone said this the other day. Better be careful who you trust. Can I say this? You've got a lot of acquaintances in your life. You've got very few friends. Come on. Very few friends. And that person that says, come on, let's go, we're going to have a good time, we're going to have tea, we won't be no drinking like that. Well, I know you're a preacher, boy, and I won't have that. Until you get there, they order beer for you. And then what are you going to do?
Go ahead, preacher. Come on, preacher.
No, I say amen. That's a hard thing. He said, how do you know that I've been there?
Yeah.
I had one of my good friends, I love him, sat down and want a beer list. I said, brother, not with me.
That's right. Yeah.
He said, are you serious?
Amen.
Well, say it, would you?
Amen.
You really gonna not let me drink the beer? Yeah.
That's right.
You can't have it, I'm leaving. I mean, there's a choice in this thing. And you can say no. You ain't got to go down that road. You don't have to walk in the counsel of the godly. You don't have to stand in the way of sinners. You don't have to stand in the seat of scornful. You can go when God wants you to go. You can be the blessed man. You can be the one that's doing something for God. He's not laying up in a ditch, high and die. You can do that time. You can do that time. Amen.
Yeah.
You can do it. Good. Don't you see though? Don't you look at this son? I'm about done though, Dave. All right. Don't you see this? In verse 29, who hath woe?
Yeah.
Well, it answers it in verse 30. They that tarry long.
Yeah.
It says, who hath woe? Now, how many of you got up this morning and thought, man, I hope 2020, I got a whole bunch of woe in my life. Man, I wish I had some woe in my life. Well, I wish I had some grief. Man, I wish I had know what that word means? A cry of grief. I wish I'd wake up, crawl out of bed, and just be burdened to death about my family being gone. I wish did anybody do that? What about this? Did anybody say, oh, I wish I had some sorrow. I wish I had a cry of pain, a feeling of emptiness. I wish I had that. No. And then don't go play with the wine. The best advice is in verse 31. He said, look what it said. He said, look not thou upon. That word look means to consider. Don't even consider it. Don't even look at it. Don't go that way. How would you see it? Look at it. Wounds without cause. Who hath wounds without cause? Honey, I'm telling you something. The hurt you're going to get chasing alcohol, no. It's going to be wounds, and there's absolutely no purpose for it. I've been chastised, Brother David. The Lord's whooped my hind end and he's hurt me sometimes. But they have a purpose. You hear me? Let me say this. There's been times, Brother Bradley, that I've been in a little scuffle. Amen. And I had I just say like we say, had to tune the boy up. Amen. Had to tune one up. It's all right, ain't that how you do it? And now you got to tune him up. Like my one guy said, we give him a little bit of counsel. A little bit of counsel. And I got a few little wounds from it. But they have purpose. Come on, bro. It was to protect somebody else. There was a purpose to it. Hey, I'm going to tell you, you get up in this life, honey, you get all kinds of wounds. Your family will hurt. You're going to hurt. Your wife will hurt. Your kids are going to hurt. Everybody's going to hurt. And for what purpose? Not done. No purpose. No. Well, that's the life I want to lead, brother. That's it. That's what I want to do. I just want to hurt for no reason.
Come on, brother.
I want to cause my family pain for no reason.
That's good.
Somebody say amen. Amen. Don't look at this right here. The redness of eyes. I'm going to get this right here. I'm going to be done. I promise. Two more things I'm going to be done. All right. On time. The redness of eyes. When I first read that, I also was talking about the redness of eyes. You know, drunk gets red eye. Perhaps. So when you study up on that, what you'll find out is it means a darkening or a dimming of the eye. It means the blearedness, a cloudiness of the eye. They don't allow light in. You don't see things right when you get that light. Amen. And I tell you a story. Boy, I've been in the police all 9 months, maybe. I mean, I was better. You know what I mean? Just seasoned better. And I remember I was standing in front of the police department talking to Buster Cobb. Who's sitting there. And his call come out about my attempted suicide. And Brother David, I talked to him like we probably shouldn't have got in their cars. It was that close, you know what I'm saying? And when we jumped in the car anyway, hammered down, slid in there about half sideways like Starsky and Hutch, you know, jump out. And when I get in there, I see a boy laying there. He's 25 years old at the time. Brother David, I ain't trying to be crude. The blood was still coming out of his head, and it was still pooling on the ground. He was still had some tightness of his body where it had released from the shock. He, honestly, if we'd have got out of the car earlier, Brother Brian, I think we'd have heard the gunshot. And I walk in, and I look down at him, and I immediately know that I know the boy. I know him. And now, we're not best buddies, but me and his brother, my wife and his girlfriend, time we go on double dates. And this guy was his brother. I just knew him from that side. And I thought, oh no, honey, there ain't nothing we can do for you when you put a gun in your ear. I can't help you.
Go ahead, preacher.
And I got sitting there, and boy, the smell, you know what I'm talking about, that iron smell.
Yeah.
And I got just to thinking, there's music blaring, and it wasn't gospel music, amen. And music was blaring, and there he lay. I mean, just dead. I can still see it. The gun was a little Colt Commando 1911 sitting there. And I remember looking at it, and as I walked out, I started noticing all the beer cans. And I'm not talking just one or two. Honey, I'm talking about, if they call us 100 beer cans, I got to drink 100 that day, but the man was absolutely just drunk.
Right.
And I know his backstory. Boy, he had a tough upbringing. He lost his daddy at a young age at a vulnerable time. And I get that. I understand that. But he got drunk and started thinking that he wasn't good enough to live on.
Right. Come on, brother. Tell it. Tell it.
And that in the surmise, he couldn't see what he should see. The light couldn't in. He could not remember, although he was told that there was one that loved him when nobody else did. There was one that died for him when nobody else did. There was somebody out there that loved him and the cause of his drunkenness. And he didn't see things clearly. And he put a gun to his head. And he is dead today. And because he wouldn't quit carrying with the wine. Let me just say this, a man don't commit suicide in the right mind. Something happens. I'm going to say, he just couldn't see right. Couldn't see right. And boy, I'm going to tell you the last one. Well, I said last. I had one more just before. I'm sorry, things just keep popping up in my mind. But I want you to see down here in verse 34. You shall be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, an unstable life. Everybody say amen right there. Yeah. I've never been in an attic that had a stable life. All right? I don't want to get there. Or as he that lieth upon the top of a mast. Now, one reader said this, that he believes that mast was more of a crow's nest that they get up on and look out on. And he said it was be crazy to lay down up there if you're drunk, because if you fell off that, it was sure death. And can I tell you that addiction and doping will cause you to do some stupid stuff?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let me just say this. It ain't just you.
Right.
I feel like I'm just going to preach what Brother Jonathan preached, but I guess it just needs to be preached.
Yeah.
It's not just you. The job of the guy in the mast was to look out and see if there was danger on the horizon.
Come on.
And when you're drunk and you got that demon that survives, boy, the whole ship, the whole family, it can be put in danger because Daddy had to go and get his mouth off the bottle, or Mama won't get off the needle. Do something. Hey, listen to me. They put the whole family when Satan's attacking, and it's obvious to everybody else, but they just say, I've got a handle on it. I can handle this. No, sir, you cannot. No, sir, you can't get on your own. And others that you better worry about. Can I say this about the seatbelt law? I've never hardly ever seatbelt in. Because here's why, Bill Jim. If I hit a tree and I'm not wearing it, I'm gonna hurt me. Okay? But now the seatbelt tickets I wrote when I didn't put them babies in car seats. Because then that baby choice hurts somebody. Am I all right? Now listen, I'm not a trooper, I'm a dope guy, so I don't write tickets anyway. Somebody say amen up there. So listen, if you get a ticket on the way home, don't say, I ain't wrote a ticket in 9 years on the traffic infraction. Somebody say amen. I don't care, but if you ain't got a pound of meth, I can care less. Amen? Don't do it. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Your decisions have a direct impact on your family. Hey, let me talk to dads. Let me tell you this. I'm responsible for my family. It's not my wife's job to protect my family. That's why I carry the gun. That's why I carry the gun. That's why if you come into my house, I'm going to be the one to meet you at the door. Somebody say amen. Amen. Before you get to my wife, before you get to my boy, you're going to leave me dead in a pool of blood. Everyone says it's my job. But if you're too drunk and you're too high, you can't see the devil coming, the things coming live. You got a hold on it, and the whole time what he's doing is keeping you drunk. He's pulling your wife down into adultery. He's pulling your wife down into fornication. And he's pulling your youngins into the pits of hell. That's what he's doing. I know to say this. Daddy, if you're that drunk, and some old sly dog is going to come up to your wife and be like, oh, he ought to treat you better than that. He ought to treat you better than that. I wouldn't be out there drinking like that. And at first, it's what you're going to say, get out of here with that. But see, Daddy's too busy giving his affection. Am I right for that? He's too busy giving his affection to the alcohol and the dope. And Mama can't take care of Mama. Somebody say amen. Ain't taking care of Mama. Ain't taking care of Mama.
Yes, sir.
So you know whose fault it is when Mama finally falls in the adultery? Mama's got a hand in it. Let me tell you whose fault it is. It's Daddy's.
Yes, sir.
That's where it started. It's Daddy's. One more thing, I promise you, I'm closing. Verse 35, I want you to see this. Look at this, Brother Moon. They have stricken me, shalt thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? That's what he's saying. Boy, I've been beaten, I've been hit. There's no purpose to it. I don't understand it. Well, I wish that wouldn't happen to me. When am I going to wake up out of this? When am I going to get out of this drunken stupor? When am I going to get right? But look at the very next thing.
Yes, sir.
I will seek it yet again. Let me tell you this. The scariest thing about dope and alcohol is this right here. Can I borrow you for a minute, brother? It don't get a hold of you by the hand like this. It gets hold of you like that right there. He wants to get away. I said, no, son. No, son, I got you. I want to go back home. No, I got you. I want to get back to mama. No, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You want to get away. You desire to get away. But you cannot because he has got a hold of you. Oh, yeah. Hey, stand on back up, son. Hey, Brother Jonathan, come borrow you just a minute. And I'm going to tell you this. Hey, this is the good news. You let your hold of him, Brother Jonathan. You know him real good. Now, I'm not calling myself nothing special. I just want to give you something. And I know a strong man. And by the name of Jesus Christ. And he's got a hold of him. He's going to show this stuff. And get your hands. You don't have to go. But can I tell you this? And I'm closing with this. Can I tell you this? If you find yourself, you say, preacher, it's too late for me.
Come on.
I'm too far gone.
Come on, brother.
I can't do it like that. God don't want. That's the liquor talking, boy.
Yeah.
That's the dope talk.
Yeah.
That's the greatest survives. You just ain't seen it right.
Right.
Bible said, oh, if you'll confess my sin, I'm faithful and just to forgive a sin and cleanse you from what? All. You know what that word all means? It means all. Can I say this today if you're here? There's three people I believe this goes out. One that's about to dabble in it. Don't go that route. One that's in it.
Right.
You can get right.
Yeah.
And the ones that ain't got clues coming yet.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Come on, preacher.
I'm going to close. I'm going to let you do it off the call, brother, if it's all right. Can I say this? You do not have to go that route.
Amen.
When you come off today,
Right.
and those chains of addiction,
Yeah.
he can cut them right off.
Yes, sir. Amen. Preacher. Wonderful.